Hello and welcome. I am Jay, and again, I have a few questions for you. Do you like action movies? Old or new? Have you ever wanted to burst into a room, guns blazing, and save the day? Blowing out walls, taking down the bad guy, and maybe saving the girl? Well, I can help you with all of those except for the last one. Let's be honest, folks. I'm reviewing virtual reality games. I probably can't help you with women. What I can offer you, though, is Breachers, a VR game that satisfies the rest of the aforementioned list. Breachers is a VR FPS made by Triangle Factory. It is, in my opinion, quite good, though it is not perfect. It pulls a lot of inspiration from games like CSGO, Valorant, or Pavlov, though it pulls even more inspiration from games like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. The gameplay loop is a familiar one. You load into a lobby, you vote on a map, when you get to the map, you buy your guns, attachments, and gadgets via a point system. This is the CSGO Valorant aspect. From there, if you are on attack, you infiltrate a building in order to disarm a bomb. Or, if you are on defense, you try and hold off the attacking team. This being the more Rainbow Six Siege aspect. At the moment, there are only two game modes: Bomb Defusal and Team Deathmatch. The Team Deathmatch mode is serviceable. It gives you unlimited points to buy whatever loadout you would like. However, it only has one map for that game mode. You cannot play any of the Bomb Defusal maps with Team Deathmatch, and you cannot play the single Team Deathmatch map for Bomb Defusal. And the one map for the TDM game mode is kind of small and not all that interesting. I mainly use that game mode to warm up before I play Bomb Defusal, or to test out weapons and gadgets. Both game modes are 5 versus 5. The game will fill any empty slots in your roster with a bot. These bots range from blind to they can clearly see through walls. Still, it allows the game to be played in a somewhat equal manner if you lose a few teammates. This edition also allows the game to be played offline against bots only, which in my opinion is always a nice addition. Now, I know what you're thinking. I can already see the comments now. But Jay, you told me I was going to be an action hero. Action heroes don't have teammates. They are lone wolves, out on the edge, with nothing and no one to lose. To which I will respond, have you ever played an online FPS? How often is your team ever helping you? I mean, it happens. Sometimes. Maybe, but I generally get stuck with this. What is wrong with you, dude?
What did I do?
You shot me and got us both killed.
I didn't know.
Ay vey. This leads me nicely into the player base. All joking aside, I have played with some smart and tactical people. I have also played with children who felt the need to sing Burger King theme songs at me.
Whopper, 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 junior, double, triple, whopper, flame with defect, perfect, desire. This daylight is fire, cold passion, cocaine, Whopper, 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 junior, double, triple, whopper.
Luckily, the game has a mute button. Also, I am not sponsored by Burger King. Despite some bugs in the player base, the game itself has surprisingly few. There have been a couple of times I was shot around a corner, but no more than in any other game. Same goes for lag. There is some, but some is to be expected in any online. In fact, the only major bug I have found was an issue with cross-communication. I loaded into a server that I had previously played in. The game requires you to select a server to play in, then you vote on what game and map you want to play. And when I did this, I was on comms with the other team. At the time, we found this quite funny and enjoyed being fools, but it could be potentially game-breaking. The moment I noticed I was getting the wrong comms, I spoke up, I said something. But if the player didn't, and could still communicate with his actual team in another manner, that would be incredibly unfair. The clip of this event is rather long, so I will link it in the description of this video if you would like to check it out. I will also say that I have informed the developer of this bug, as I think it's very important to do so. The main issue this game suffers from is lack of quality of life options, one of which being magnified optics. Many VR games now have scopes that magnify for you, and this game sorely needs them. Another thing is a shooting range that allows you to test throwables like grenades. It doesn't have that, or at least I haven't found it. There are a few other little issues like this that keep the game from being perfect. Like I said, this is the main thing that plagues it. There doesn't seem to be any major issues, which in and of itself is an achievement, but it feels like it's missing a lot of little features that have already been figured out in other games. Another example is that there is no way to create a party. You cannot invite your friends into a group and then join a match together. There is a friends list, and you can join one friend from there, but there is no way to directly group up with more than one person. This isn't a huge issue for me, but for more social people, it might be a larger problem. I would give this game an 8 out of 10. 1 point off for a game-breaking bug that really needs to be fixed, and another point off for not having some basic features that it really, really should have. I know they are planning updates for this game. I saw an announcement for a new map and other potential game modes as I was recording this video. Maybe along the way they will fix these little issues, add things to it like scopes, but we'll see. The game is $29.99 in the US and is available on PC VR, Quest 2, and Meta Quest Pro. I have no information on if it will be on PSVR or not. And that leaves me with only one question, my dear viewer. Do you want to be an action hero? Oh!